What's up, guys? Let's get into some Bitcoin news, right? This is something where we're looking into the Bitcoin price as we dipped below 60,000. Let's talk about some positions, some long positions that have been liquidated as well. We'll dive into the chart. And guys, if you have not subscribed, make sure you guys all subscribe down below. Smash that like button and let's get into some crypto talk, okay? So I appreciate you guys all stopping by. There's going to be something that we talk about a little later on as we get into kind of this Bitcoin talk. As the price has dropped below 60K, I want to share with you guys kind of what else is going on within the whole crypto world. Okay, so let's take a dive into that right now, because this is something where we are red as we get closer into July 4th weekend. For those of you that are in the States, you can see right now, it's kind of crazy that we're seeing this kind of happen across the board. And obviously not financial advice. I'm just giving you guys my thoughts. But as we look into a lot of these cryptos just selling off, selling off, selling off, this trickle-down effect is something where I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with why this happens. Conversely, the other thing, the opposite thing can happen, and we can have a buy wall, okay? But as we look at Bitcoin, it's 60,129 right now on the chart. You can see right here, this is Margex. But this pattern that's being formed, right, this is giving way to actually have potentially a breakout, right? This is where we're consulting right here, and we are going to test this level. And from here, it'd be interesting to see what happens, okay? You can see it forming perfectly. Will this complete the W, or are we going to have another fall down from here? And this is where we could see possibly even more of a fall off down to where I think Bitcoin would next hit its next level around that 51, 55 level. But this support line that we've had, you can see over the course of a few months, you can date back to March of 2024. We bounced off pretty nicely in April, a couple times in April and May, and then now all of a sudden in June and July, we do have bounces. So about 5 times we've bounced off of this range where we dropped below 60,000 and have since then retrace back up into a level where I think Bitcoin's pretty comfortable trading at. So I'm not going to put too much stock into what's going on with this. As always, though, please do your research. All right, this is how I feel about it. And also, if you do want to start trading Bitcoin on leverage, make sure you check my link down below. Get signed up for Margex today, up to 100x leverage. A lot of traders have been having a lot of success using the copy trading feature within Margex. You can see and check it out for yourself once you get signed up. But this is where this leaderboard is all the traders that have been having some success. High ROE. This one has 1,948. You just click it, and then boom, all of a sudden you can see exactly what they've been doing and copy each and every one of their moves. So very exciting stuff. Trading with leverage does have a lot of volatility. Please do your own research and due diligence. Make sure Margex is right for you. There's no KYC, so that's another thing that you want to look into. But if you do want to get signed up using Margex, use my link down below today and get started trading, okay? But as Bitcoin drops below 60K, we've seen these $8 million in longs that have been liquidated. Okay, that's something where we've wiped out all of these long contracts in just 1 hour. So it's not just Bitcoin, but it's also Ethereum. That's where we've seen them take a little bit off the chin. But that's basically where they've been betting on Bitcoin and Ethereum to do well. Okay, so this is something where you can do longs, you can do shorts. We all know that from conventional trading. And that's something where you look for right now, these longs being liquidated. So this dive is coming after Bitcoin spot ETFs, the United States, saw their net outflow after 5 days of inflows. So just basically running hot. And I think what happened from there was, traders just wanted to kind of hedge a little bit, take some profits. We've also seen the potential impact from repayments to the Mt. Gox creditors. That's something where within that bankruptcy process, that's something weighing down Bitcoin a little bit. But where you could see there's upwards of 14,000 Bitcoin that could start making its way back into the hands of early adopters who have been waiting a decade for their Bitcoin. So once that gets untied, we'll see what happens. Obviously those guys will probably be a little antsy, especially having their stuff tied up for, years. Now they're going to be looking to probably take some profits because it's just been something where they've been watching Bitcoin go to all-time highs and they haven't been able to do anything. So that's kind of interesting to put in perspective. All right. Also, inflation with interest rates, that's where we've seen this kind of holding tight. But now we've seen that there's very little chance or reason to believe that the FOMC will lower this their target interest rate after what we've seen with Jerome Powell speaking to the European Central Bank, well, at an event hosted by the European Central Bank, I should say. Okay, and this is the actual quote. If you guys want to read it for yourself, I listened to it, so I'm not going to pass that along. But that's something where, when pressed by the moderator FOMC if he would cut rates in September, he was declining that notion. So that's where. We've seen this time and time again. I highly doubt they do anything too crazy around an election. You don't want to have any of that getting in the way of the greater good if you want to look at it that way. But that's kind of how I feel about it. So that's what we have to keep our eye on. The Mt. Gox liquidations. The Mt. Gox potential liquidations, and what we have from dipping below 60K. We saw a lot of those longs kind of evaporate and be liquidated from holders. So, but as we currently record, we have bounced up over 60K. Like I said, that's where the chart looking at it right now. We are red right now, but I would not be surprised if we did turn green as the day progresses. So appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys got some good content and value from this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. We talk about all your favorite cryptos here on the channel. Also, before you guys leave, make sure you click that link to go check out Margex and get started trading today. But I thank you guys, and we'll see you all tomorrow in the next video. Cheers.